Yo, what is up, YouTube? I decided to come outside to make this video because it's actually kind of nice out, and I need to get out more too because I actually do like nature. I love nature. But today's video is on the topic of what is it called? Shit. It's the topic of all kids, children deserve parents, but not all parents deserve children. And I say this because there are parents out here who, maybe by accident brought a kid. Not every kid was planned, obviously, but there are some parents who, you know, don't have a planned kid, or some parents who do have a planned kid end up treating their kid like shit or kids like shit. It sucks, bro. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, how are you going to bring a kid into your life, but then end up treating the kid like shit, which gives the kid trauma, of course, which gives the kid big trauma. Just they suffer in their childhood. But then, the parents could have traumas too, but that doesn't give the parents a right to treat their kid like absolute shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense to me that a parent is just going to make their kids suffer just because they've suffered, or they are currently suffering. Because not all parents talk about what they go through, right, guys? But you know I it's just, it's so dumb. Like, shouldn't a kid receive love, right? Shouldn't a kid receive emotional support? Shouldn't you be supportive of your kid? Like, bro, if I had a kid, I'd give my kid the world, man. But there's just bad parents out here who really take their kids for granted, but then when their kid leaves them, who do they have left, right? So there's a story I want to share real quick, right? So my older sister, right, she told me a story about, there's this older lady or old lady that lived on our floor. And that old lady, her kids never came to visit her. Christmas, holidays, whatever, you name it, they didn't visit her for shit, bro. But the thing is, she died alone. She died in her apartment alone. No husband, no kids to be there for her. She died alone. And I don't know the full story of what happened, why her kids never visit her. But that shows right there that she obviously was not a good parent. That's what happens when kids grow up in such a bad, environment. Then they end up leaving the parent. They end up escaping. They end up running away, bro. They probably don't ever come back to visit. Maybe they call a little bit, but that's it. And then the parents feel so sorry for themselves. They feel so they wonder why. Then they feel like they finally have a aha moment in their head, and they're just like, oh, they finally realize what they've done to their kid or kids. I know two other fucking parents, family friend parent, I guess. Their kids are gone. Literally all her kids are gone. They ran. They're gone. So, that just tells you a lot right there that, really not all parents deserve kids. They really don't. It's just so stupid, bro. How can you really just bring a kid into the world and not give the kid the world, not be there for your kid, not support your kid financially, emotionally? There are stingy parents out here who have money but then say they don't have money for their kid. You brought the kid into the world, you should be able to provide for your kid, right? But why have a kid if you know you're gonna just treat your kid like that? It's so dumb, bro. It'll never ever make sense to me. But I feel like parents need to wake up in this world. If you're gonna decide to have a kid, bro, you need to be an actual parent. Just because you provide a home for your kid and some food, what the fuck does that do? You're doing the basic need. You're providing the basic need for your kid. If you're just gonna do that, don't fucking have kids. If you know you're not going to treat your kid right, give it up for adoption, because maybe there's a different family out there that will definitely give the love that the kid deserves and needs, rather than just providing fucking a home and some fucking food and water, and then expecting, just complaining and telling your kid, they're not grateful just because you're providing them the roof. So what? So what? The kid still deserves love, still deserves support. Support's the biggest one too. Emotional, guidance and support. Like, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna keep it transparent, bro. My parents, they never really like showed me the ways, You know what I mean? They never really showed me the ways. They never really supported me. They low-key still don't, but that's fine. But they never really showed me the ways, man. Because I'm the only guy in my family. Fuck was that? Anyways, I'm the only guy in my family. So, my pops is supposed to teach me the ways, right? He's supposed to show me. He's supposed to show me, you know, things about life. My mom, they were supposed to teach me the good ways of life. How to, how to stick up for myself. All that good shit, bro. You know what I mean? The basic life things that I need to know in my life. Especially with girls, women, all that stuff. My parents did not teach me jack absolute shit. They did not teach me jack shit, bro. I had to learn that stuff on my own, which explains why I was probably the biggest simp ever. If you knew me before, maybe a couple years ago, I was absolutely the biggest simp. But still, like, they didn't teach me what I really needed to know. Like, I got into a lot of fights, They didn't really teach me jack shit, to be honest. They really only put fear into me, like, to be afraid of the world, bro. That's what pretty much they did. But still, regardless, bro, you know, it just they didn't teach me anything. I had to learn a lot of this shit on my own. I had to watch people on YouTube who, like, I guess the red pillars or whatever, or just like the alphas or whatever. But they, I didn't listen to everything they did say. I mean, I did, and it did make me angry, right? I got pissed because it really opened my eyes. But at least I got to learn, At least I wasn't, like, blind to what what I was missing in my life. At least I'm 20, so at least I know now. Better than knowing at fucking 30, 40. But still, they never really taught me the things that I really needed to, be prepared for in my life. But I guess it really just showed me how to become independent. That's, I guess, how I turned really independent. But, I've always wished for, like, an older brother, but I never, I don't have one. And I guess I got myself. I got all female siblings, man. There's some perks to it, but, I've always wanted a brother, but I got myself. So, yeah. But, it's just, I never got taught shit, bro. I had to teach myself the ways of life, man. And don't you think, like, as a parent, you're supposed to teach your kids the way of life. You're supposed to show them the ropes, but they didn't, bro. But it's whatever. I'm not trying to hold a grudge against them, Gotta forgive them, gotta forgive myself, which is most important. But, later down the road, things may change. Who knows? Because, some people change, some people don't. And to be honest, I don't see them changing anytime soon. I guess I gotta accept them for who they are, my parents. But, not all parents deserve kids. But all kids deserve parents.